All right, man. We're here. Another closing conversations. All right, we're hanging out. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday. This isn't a YouTube podcast gimmick. All right, these are real live seller calls taking place. All right, every single Tuesday and Thursday. My name is Chris Jefferson. I run a coaching program called the U, best coaching program in the business, man. When it comes to learning how to wholesale and do it quickly and effectively to start making money, we developed a software called OfferBolt that we have a ton of our community members utilizing. It allows AI to go out and talk to homeowners for you, find out if they're interested in selling their property or not, and book seller appointments on your calendar. And me and my brother Brandon Barnes here, we happen to be experts at talking to people on the phone and getting them to sell their property. And so every Tuesday and Thursday, we like to give a great bump to people in the community. Use this time to talk to your sellers, help you all close more deals. Brandon, you want to talk to the people, man? Introduce yourself, my guy.
Yeah. Look, I'm happy that you guys are here. Shout out to you guys for actually pulling up, advancing your education. Look, because you are going to learn. You're going to be learning tonight, seeing how we engage these sellers, how we negotiate. We're really trying to get these deals under contract. And, there's a lot that you can take from this into your own business. So, I'm here in Atlanta. This is my home market, but I've done deals all over the Southeast. So hopefully you get to see some of that in action tonight. Take notes. Look, we're going to keep doing this every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I encourage you to send those offers. So we're going to get into it. Super excited. Let's get something locked up.
Yes, Sirski. All right, look, man, before we get going, I got somebody already up I want to call. All right, guys, make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. All right, like, share, subscribe. All right, man, y'all go hit that button and get tapped in and locked in with us on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Look, before we get going, all right, I just want to say, all right, I want to shout out to my guy Lou. All right, Brandon, you've been working crazy hard the past couple of days, getting this deal moved across the table to get something done with this thing. We got a 20K piece in Chicago that came from this process, from this system that we've been working, man. So, B, let's get into this thing. All right, I got somebody up. Newport News. Let me see what we got on the notes. This is from my guy Delvin. MAO is 250.
And let me just say, I think something that I just learned along this way is I think you can do an assignment, like one assignment a year, even if you don't have a license. But we were already working with our guy, our boots on the ground out there has his license. So we got some flexibility. But this is one of the first deals that both me and Chris have done in Cook County. So super excited about that. Keep spreading the wings. Shout out to Rashana Scott.
A homie.
Powerhouse. You know what I mean? And she definitely looked out here too. So
100%, man. All right, I got this guy pulled up. Brandon, this is Larry on the new live leads list, I believe.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna hit Larry. See what he's talking about. And he says he's already got an offer at 220. Our max offers 250. All right, the numbers look really healthy on this. I don't know what his asking price is, but he said he's got an offer at 220. So let's see where he's at, and let's see what we can kind of cook up, man. Brandon, you say you feeling good? I'm feeling good. Let's see what Larry's got for us, man.
Yep. And I think we can continue to call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get somebody on the phone so you can just click right over.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hey, Larry, this is Chris giving you a shout. You've been speaking with Delvin in my office about the Patrick Lane property.
About which property?
On Patrick Lane.
Yeah, and what about it?
Well, we've been speaking with you and trying to get an offer that makes sense for you and makes sense for us and try to move something forward with you. You're still interested in selling that one, correct?
Well, I would if the price is right, but I can't let you have it for $200,000.
What are you looking to get for it? You got a number, or are you not really serious about selling it?
No, I'd want you to go look at it and give me a fair value on it, because if you check the sales of other houses in the area, you probably aren't going to want to bid on it.
Why do you say that?
Well, I had a house right down the street on mine that sold for over 400,000 last year.
So you're looking.
I need 400,000, but I certainly need more than 240 or 222. You know, which I've had offers on.
Okay, well, I mean, Larry, I appreciate you, kind of giving me some information on it, man. I think we're maybe in the same, ballpark. And
Well, it depends what you're planning to do. If you're planning to flip it,
mhm.
then you probably wouldn't want to pay the price that I would want.
Well, what all needs to be done to it to kind of get it in retail condition?
As far as I know right now, the only thing that would be needed to be done in the next couple of years would be put a roof on it. The roof is not leaking, but it's getting old.
All right, but
spent $8,000 on it in October, doing a refinish on it because of the renter had decided they wanted to live in it without paying the rent.
Gotcha.
And now I've got another one in the same boat. That's the reason why I'm looking at maybe selling it, because I'm tired of fighting these guys that don't want to pay the rent once they move in.
No, that's understandable, Larry. So, I mean, look, if I'm able to, kind of have a conversation with you around the, 240, maybe 250 range is kind of what I'm looking at. I just want to get some.
It would have to be over 3. It can't be below 3.
All right, Larry, you kind of bouncing around on me a bit, man. I'm trying to figure something out with you, but it sounds like you're looking for, obviously I'm an investor, man. I'm trying to get a deal that makes sense for you and makes sense for me. So
Where are you located?
I'm in Richmond, and we do deals here in Richmond, Norfolk. What's that?
Did I talk to you before?
You talked to Delvin on my team.
Time I've talked to you?
You talked to Delvin on my team before.
Yeah, there's several people that have been calling me in regards to the house since I decided maybe I don't want to continue fighting these renters that don't want to pay their rent.
Well, I understand, but
I'm not in that location, and I can't go personally look at it and tell a guy you better get out of my house or something that's going to not work right.
Yeah,
I'm in Texas, and this is a house that I bought back in 1979, and I had one guy get me sort of a little upset with me. He says you only paid $77,000 for it. Yeah, what the price was back in '79.
yeah. Are you military, Larry?
I was.
I appreciate your service, man.
Yeah, I spent 30 years in, and the reason I had that house was because I was stationed at Fort Eustis a couple times, and the last time we went in there, I thought I'd be retiring at that point.
Gotcha.
And we bought it to live in, and I lived in it for about 6 months. And then we ended up getting a deal with the military that just convinced me I needed to stay in a little longer with another promotion. So I abandoned the thought of living there until that was over. And once that was over, it just didn't work out to go back there. I got assigned to Florida, and that's where I ultimately retired from.
Gotcha, man. Well, hey, look, Texas and Florida aren't bad places to be, man, at all. And like I said, man, I appreciate thank you for your service for sure. I'm from a military family. I'm here in.
Yeah, if I was in a position where I needed the money, I'd probably say, "Hey, let's work out a deal. I got to have some cash." Fortunately, I'm not.
Well, that's a good position for you to be in. But have you ever considered, Larry, if if I'm able to come up in my price? Are you open to, any sort of creative terms where, I take on the responsibility of, dealing with the tenant maintenance?
Yeah. We got 2 things to work with. My son is a lawyer.
Okay.
He deals in real estate.
Sure.
I'm an old guy, and he's going to inherit it. and he has a pretty good idea of what property like that is selling for. Although when he lived in it, he was only about 8 years old, I guess.
Is he better to talk to about it and try to see if we can figure something out?
And you probably get a better deal from me than you would from him. He doesn't want to sell it.
I got you. So are you open to taking payments on it?
We pretty much came up to an agreement that it had to be well over $300,000 to sell it.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like, look, I'm a serious buyer, Larry, and looking to buy. It sounds like I'm not the right buyer for you, man. But I do appreciate you. And
if you're looking to flip it, that's not what you want. No.
Yeah, but even if I was buying it to rent it, I mean, you know what's going on with the market and the economy, Larry. You sound like a real smart guy, man, and you see what's going on.
Rental for it is over $2,000 a month.
Yeah, but I got to be able to buy it from you. I got to be able to make a little bit of money on that. I want to be able to buy it and be able to make a couple $100 a month.
And I've dealt with buy and sell property over my 30-year military career.
So I'm pulling off the sale now. He's trying to come towards me and keep convincing me.
I still have 5 of them, but I'm I wasn't looking forward to selling any of them until I ran into this stumble with these.
But Larry, I guess my question for you, man, is what do you not like about if I worked out a deal with you where on the first of every month I had a check sitting in your mailbox or a wire sitting in your account? You didn't have to worry about tenants again. You didn't have to worry about maintenance again. You didn't have to worry about property taxes, insurance. You get a check every single month. I mean, what do you not like about that?
Well, actually, the property taxes are not that large for me to pay up there because I get, my age. I'm 88 years old. So
yeah, but that's what I mean. You mentioned earlier not wanting to have to deal with, the tenants anymore. Not sure if you wanted to do that or not. That's why I'm asking you, what do you not like about getting a check in your mailbox every single month?
My son would not agree to anything under $370,000. I've talked to him about it.
I got you. All right. Well, look, Larry, I wish you guys the best of luck, man. I'm definitely not a buyer for you at 370.
I'm pleased with your interest in it, but I've got to look out for my side as well as you're looking out for yours.
And absolutely, man. I respect that. Well, I wish you the best of luck on it. All right, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry. All right. So he's in like.
He jumped from 200 to 370.
Well, he jumped from 250. He said it needed to be an offer over 250. Our MAO was 250. When I got to 240 to 250 range, he shifted it to over 300, somewhere over 300, he said. And then started trying to sell me on it when I put off the sale. Now he's at 370. All right. So he's a time waster. He said it himself, right? Now, but here's why this business is important, though. This is really important for everybody watching this right now to understand. He is a seller, right? He's an out-of-state home owner. He's 88 years old. He said he's already tired of dealing with tenants, dealing with the maintenance. He's got a son who's an attorney who he's referencing it in a way where he wants to leave this property or the 5 properties that he has to his son. He's kind of making his son kind of the de facto decision maker, but he's a good cold follow-up, I think, Brandon, right? Every 60 days or so to touch base with, because he's definitely going to become a seller in the near future.
Yeah. And that motivation only builds.
Yeah, he might need another tenant or something.
Mm-hmm. To piss him off just a little bit more. And never trying to compare sellers to dogs, but, when you chase after a dog, right, they're going to run, right? If you stop and go back the other way, once they start chasing you, that's when you know that they're ready, right? They're wanting to engage. This wasn't necessarily that, but you could tell that he wanted to see if he can get this thing sold, and then he just kind of went off the deep end towards the end. But that's why we don't chase after these sellers and try to convince them, walk around like you got $500,000 in the back of your pocket. And, when you approach stuff like that, you'll make better decisions, I feel like.
100%, man.
Let me give this one called.
I got this Jennifer lady too. I'm trying to remember what was going on
I
with
should
her.
have pulled this up sooner. It's an ugly townhome. Let's see what's going on.
All right, I'm gonna try to call this.
You had something that you was already looking at?
Yeah, we got this one in San Antonio that this lady called back in. It looks like. Let me see if I can catch her.
Okay, I have one ready.
Your call has been.
I'll give her another.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh, she sent it.
What's that?
Voicemail.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you. You said you got one teed.
Yeah. Somebody asked a question in the chat.
All right, yeah. Let's see what we got, man. Let's see what we got. So buyer asking $235K for 325, 375K after repairs. That's a pretty big range for ARV. With 25K in repairs, 25K. That sounds like a house that's like a little bit newer and decent cosmetic rentable condition. I mean, I'd be thinking about numbers like that. I'd be thinking about it as buyers asking 235. I mean, I would probably be getting more out of that. That sounds like a good innovation opportunity too. Brandon, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends. To your point, maybe you can make it work as innovation. It's really hard to tell, like a deal just based off of a spread. But generally speaking, like when we look back at a lot of the cash offer deals that we made over time, like if you're getting something under contract for like 50, 60% of ARV, right, it should be a decent deal, right? That's enough spread. Of course, it depends on if it's like completely messed up or not. But when we look back to a lot of the deals that we had done over the year, 1 year, it was like if we locked it up at 50% or so of ARV, it usually sold pretty easily. So like this, there's a spread there, but when is 25K repairs ever really 25K, especially on a house that size, right? So look at the numbers. It's kind of hard to tell just off of that. There's one in here real quick, but it has a picture in the notes. The pictures are from Keegley ATL.
Is it marketed through them or something? Or
I would think so. I might have to come back to this and dig in. The link only took me to pictures.
Okay.
That was the one I thought I was going to pull up. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Okay, I got one. All right.
Please leave your message.
Let me double tap. See if there's somebody that you got. Let's start dialing.
Please leave your message for 40466.
Okay. So look, I know a lot of you guys, especially in the U, sent in a lot of leads. And so we got a bunch to call. Keep at that. I think we've gotten to a point where a lot of this stuff is coming through. It's actual single family in strong markets. Shout out to you guys for actually sending in, some really solid opportunities. I'm gonna keep banging them out. And I'm about to pull up the next one. We're also going to try to call in between calls.
Yeah, I got this guy I want to try to hit. I've been trying to catch this dude again for, you know how the game go, Brandon. You know, you try to catch these people forever, and one day, boom, you get them on the phone.
Yeah,
and you got an opportunity. So let me see if I can get this. You want me to wait until you catch yours, or?
No, go ahead. Let me go back to the name. I'll start it. If you don't pick up on the first ring, you can go in and start calling yours.
All right.
Look, since some of these other ones that we've been working, we got some buyers that are hungry for another deal. Specifically in Birmingham.
All right, I'm about to try, buddy.
Yeah, keep trying. Birmingham and Jacksonville. You guys got anything in those markets right now? Yeah, what I was saying, if you guys have anything in Birmingham, well, we got some stuff in Jacksonville, but specifically Birmingham. We had a deal that didn't work out. And my buyer's hungry for some more.
Come on, my guy. That's a good one too, man. It's a good lead in Virginia Beach. Can't get this guy back on the phone. I caught him a week ago. Haven't been able to get him back on the line. All right. Let's keep rocking.
Shoot me.
Speed the lead. We're testing speed the lead right now. We just started testing them out recently. So I can't speak from personal experience, but I have seen people saying that they've closed deals. If you've closed deals with them in the chat, let us know as well. But we're checking them out and testing them out, and we'll keep you guys posted on that for sure.
Yeah, we might be testing something out right here
tonight. Yeah.
Who was that? Was it the person that you just reached out to?
I just tried to call Emmanuel.
Okay. I'm gonna try to keep up with it, but it's gonna be tough. Okay. What's the next one? You had already tried Larry, right?
Yeah, that's who I talked to.
Okay. Leno Brown. Let's see if this one works. This is Toledo, which There's buyers in Toledo. It's not, it's not like one of the bigger markets in Ohio. But if it's a really solid deal, dang near anything will sell at the right price, right?
100%.
You just got to get stuff at a deeper discount in some of these smaller markets. Let's see if we can get something shaking with this one. Oh, let me call dude back.
All right.
You saw that text?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey there. How's it going? Mr. Leno?
Who?
Is this Mr. Henry?
Yeah.
Cool. This is Brandon. I was giving you a call back about Macomber Street. How's it going?
What's going on?
Cool. Yeah. Look, I was reading some notes from my partner. She said this was one that you were interested in selling. Wanted to know, what were you hoping to get for the property?
Can I give you a call back?
Yeah. What you saying? You're out of pocket right now?
Yeah, I am. What's your number, Brandon? You said?
Yeah. You could just call this number back. Okay. I'm trying to give you the office number. If you want, you can actually call my cell. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Call 804-656. No. This is our office number, but our partners are there local.
Okay, I got the 804. What else?
656.
You call back as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, are you talking about later this evening, or should I be looking out
Oh, what's better
tomorrow?
for you, tomorrow?
I'm gonna be in the office for another hour and a half or so.
I'll try to make that, but now I'm definitely in the morning. What time?
Okay, yeah. Anytime. Actually, I got a 9 o'clock. I'm gonna be busy from like 9 to 12.
Okay.
So
Anytime after 12?
yeah, right after 12. That'd be perfect.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, good deal. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, later. Damn, internet connection was unstable. I missed whatever he said in the beginning about why he couldn't talk right now, but he seemed like he's ready to speak. This is one of those really low cost properties. Said that they had a verbal agreement for 25, sent the contract, didn't sign. When I pull it up, Zillow is worth 23. That's ugly.
Hey, I'm gonna call this seller real quick for this lead. Leave a voicemail. See if I can get her to call back. Give me 1 second.
Okay. This area actually has some decent-ish comps. I see something that just sold for 80. Similar square feet, but you got other ones that's selling for 44. Like I said before, guys, if you're listening, if you're doing deals, right, if it's in an area with kind of lower cost houses, right, it should be in your own backyard, right? I think it makes sense if you're local to the area. It makes sense to, market in your own backyard because you can do deals faster. The edge that you have is either knowing the locations, knowing the streets, knowing what's going on in that market, and the slight edge of being able to go in person and lock up deals, because you're always going to have a higher close rate in person over the phone. So if you're not in person, you got to do more volume, right? You can talk to more people virtually. You can send more offers virtually. But if you're in the market, then I think it makes sense. But in these kind of lower cost area, lower house price areas, if I was in it, as soon as I could, I would be going to a market nearby, closest larger market, where the median sales price is maybe closer to like 250, right? Then you're doing deals around the 100K to 200K range. And if you're offering somebody over 6 figures for their property, it just feels like it's easier to negotiate that. But when we're splitting hairs at like $20, $30, $15,000, that doesn't excite people as much. So you just got so much more room to work with to be able to make an offer. You make some money, seller gets paid, and the end buyer has some room to negotiate on the back end. So definitely, continue to kind of branch into these stronger markets with higher median sales prices. But if it's your own backyard, makes sense. Do some deals and then get the hell out of there with your marketing dollars.
No, 1,000%, man. All right, let's keep pumping, man. You got one you're jumping in on? I'm pulling up.
I need a few.
I want to jump on one. Let me find it again. I'm gonna try to call this Lester one.
Tomorrow, midday. You said the name was Lester?
Yeah.
All right.
First name Lester. Let me see what's going on with this one. I think it's a VA one as well. Our New Orleans. This might be Miss Deb again. Let me see.
Miss Deb on fire.
Don't tell me this is Miss Deborah again. I don't believe it is. Let me see. This is Tasha. This is Tasha. Shout out to Miss Tasha. All right, we're going to call this one. Enter this call cold. Seller was under contract with team. Accepted 120,000. MAO should be. So this is somebody in the U, Brandon, that had this property under contract, 125K, couldn't move it, had it locked up too high. They need to lock it 100 to 110. So I'm going to go in cold, see if I can get the person locked up. So guys, this is a strategy we talk about in the group where if you fall apart with the seller, something goes left or what have you, get somebody else to call for you and lock that opportunity up and still do the deal with them. So let's see what we got going on. All right. Let's see what we got going on.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, Lester's banging on me. Send me a voicemail.
I got one. I think he's ready for a call back.
All right. Melvin Humes, that's you?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer this from the app.
Wait, answer like a regular call.
Through the computer, you won't be able to hear it. Yeah, I've never been able to figure out how to answer through the app.
I'll try it again.
Melvin Humes.
Hey, Miss Melvin, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey, this is Brandon. Sorry for a little phone tag game we were playing real quick. But yeah, I just wanted to get back in touch with you about Lafayette Street.
Okay, all right. What do you want to know?
Is this still a decent time to discuss?
Yeah, we can. I got a few minutes.
Okay, yes, perfect. Yeah, so I got some notes here. I understand that you're interested in selling, but I didn't get a feel for what were you hoping to get for this? What were you wanting to sell this for?
All I can get.
All you can get.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that. Look, I always tell folks the best option, if you're maximizing price, is on the open market, right? With the realtor, it's listed. That's where you get the most exposure.
I'm experienced. I understand that. You don't need to explain that.
Got it. So, for something like that's, off market, you don't have to do anything, showing no pictures. No, I mean,
you don't need to repeat that. I told you I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying, for an off market
talk
as is price, what would you be looking for, as an off market offer?
On 1500 Lafayette.
Yeah.
It's a duplex, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did I give you? Figure I give you before?
I don't have it. That's why I was asking. I don't know if you mentioned this to somebody else, but I didn't have your ask.
I talked to so many folks. Let me write your name down. Call you back.
Yeah, no, look, I know how it is. I'm sure there's a bunch of people reaching out at all times.
What is your first name?
It's Brandon.
Brandon.
Correct.
Brandon, what is your name? Phone number.
So let me give you this office number so that I can get back in touch with here. 804 656.
You're calling about Lafayette.
Yeah. Look, I'm running some comps. I'm checking it out. I do have a little bit of details on the current condition. 2-1 on both sides, recently renovated to the best of your ability 6 months ago, looking to sell as opposed to rent it back out. Both places could rent anywhere from $7 to $1,000 a piece. Recently vacant.
I say 7 minimum, $750 to it's about $1,200 each side. It's a duplex, but it's a 2-bedroom on each side.
Okay. It is individually metered, right? Individual meters, like for utilities.
Yes, individual meters. Yes.
Perfect. Do you have washer and dryer hookup on both sides?
It's got washer and dryer hookup on both sides.
Okay. Good deal. And when you say it was renovated, like, are you talking about, moving ready, like it's ready to go right now? Did you upgrade it for just, rental quality, or did you try to make them kind of higher end, top of the line units?
It's moderate, decent property for the area.
Okay.
What's your full name now?
What? My person.
You're Brandon, right?
Yeah. This is Brandon Barnes.
Okay, you're Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon Barnes.
Yep.
BRNES.
Correct.
Yeah, 804-656-5723.
Yeah. Were you were wanting to run some numbers and get back to me or something?
No, you want to give me what you want to do? Make an offer on the property?
Yeah, at least see kind of where your ballpark is. Worst thing I could do, I don't want to waste your time. I'm going through the motions. Just kind of wanted to get a feel from you.
Okay.
Where's your ballpark, just to make sure it even makes sense for both of us, right?
For the whole building?
For the whole building.
Let's see. I had to think about that and call you back, Brandon. I don't want to give you a figure because I did renovate.
It sounds like you gave that figure to maybe one of the other folks that called. I won't hold you to it. I'm just trying to
tell me what it was. We don't have to play games. Help me out. What did I give? Figure that I gave them.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what you gave. I'm just saying if you've given that figure to somebody else, you must have a feel for where you want to be. That's what I'm kind of assuming here. Like
I think so. That's about the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
That's about the truth of the matter.
I'm looking for some comps. There's not a bunch of there's not a ton of actual duplexes in the area.
Yeah, you're not gonna find it. You're right. You're correct. And mostly primary homes. And it's a pretty decent neighborhood.
Yeah. I mean, you can just throw out a ballpark number. I mean, like a range. It could be a range even. That'll just at least let me know, like, hey, I think this is something that we can probably figure out, just based on rent, looking at some of these comps.
It'll rent for somewhere between $800 and $1,000 each side. $1,200 each side.
Got it. So are you saying you're looking for what, give or take, $100K up or down? We higher than that, we lower than that.
A little bit over 100K. You can get your rent back. I did an analysis on the property. I was going to give it to my daughter and son, and I did my analysis on the property, and it's pretty good, decent property. You can get between the rent at the lower end of $700-800, at the higher end about $1,300 a month.
Yeah,
it's just a duplex. It's got the only thing it needs is central heating and air. Yeah.
Oh wait, it needs central heating and air.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. That's rough. We were actually working on a triplex recently. And I think that there was central heating and air hookups, but they failed. So she put window units in. And unfortunately, we couldn't. Well, no, I'm not saying. I think you should definitely invest in central heating and air. It just it helps the property holds value. So when the next person comes in and wants to take over, it's a really important things, I think, for renters. It helps you hold your value for the property.
Right, I agree with you.
Yeah. Do you have others, or is this your primary real estate investment?
No, I got farmland, I got city land, I got land. I got a farm. I just sold a property. Just a lot of stuff for $56,000. It's in Shelby County. That's the most. You from Birmingham?
No, I'm actually from Atlanta Metro.
Okay, well,
but I've been out there. I've definitely been out there a few times. I don't know, specific areas. One of my good buddies went to UAB.
You get a pretty good price. That's a pretty good piece of property rental for the area. The one $1,500 a fee. It is. It'll rent. I rehabbed them completely about 30 years ago. And rehabbed them again, and they are in decent shape. You wouldn't have to spend any more than. You may have to put some heating system in it, maybe, but it can easily be turned around. They don't need to be turned. It's turned around.
Yeah.
But that redid the inside. The only thing you need to do is put in central heating and air on it.
Got it. Got it. Did you do some work to it again? I know you said you recently did some work to it. Was that after the tenants moved out, or was it before that last set of tenants?
After the last tenant moved.
Okay, so that was what, about, you said 6 months ago?
Thereabout.
Okay.
The work is new. The repairs are new in it.
The reason I asked is just trying to get a feel for, were you planning to just kind of sit on it for a while? You just, why haven't you sold it at this point?
I have to call you back tomorrow sometime and give you a figure.
Oh no, I got that. I got a feel for kind of where you want to be. I'm just curious, were you waiting?
What do you think of? Did I tell you a range?
Yeah, you mentioned, plus or minus around 100K, right? That's where you wanted to be.
Over 100.
You got to be over 100.
You got to be over 100.
Okay.
I did an analysis on it. What would it take to, to bring the.
Bro, he's repeating himself.
Calls from everywhere.
Yeah, and so I'm wondering, it's been vacant for a while. You've gotten a bunch of calls on it. I'm assuming you got a bunch of offers. Why haven't you, chose one of these offers and mmoved forward? Are you kind of holding out for the person?
I'm busy.
Got it.
I'm running an insurance agent. I'm a State Farm agent.
Got it. So just kind of holding out for the best price.
Well, I ain't holding out for the best. I ain't holding out for anything. It's just people are calling me. You ain't the only one they call. I would like to sell it and move on, but you ain't the only one that's calling.
Got it.
And you need to offer an adequate price if you think it's a 2-bedroom each side. They should rent between a minimum of $750 and $1,200 a month.
Are we doing this again?
Nah, he out of control, bro. He said I renovated 30 years ago.
Brendan, right? What state are you in?
Atlanta.
You're out the hump from us. But you need to get together. You'll make me an offer on it, and you get a good deal.
Yeah.
It's not going. You need to call me back and identify yourself, Brendan Burns. I got your number, but you need to. I just got to. I got good income. I'm a State Farm agent. You follow me?
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, I've been looking at the comps the whole time. Like I said, like you mentioned, right? There's not that many duplex comps, so it's something that I definitely want to dig into a little bit further. It would be really helpful if I had some photos, or if you have a lockbox on the property where I can send out my project manager to come check it out.
Are you in Birmingham? I can take photographs of the front and rear of it.
Okay. I have a project manager.
Your last four is 5723.
Yes.
Okay, 805-656-57. And read, I'm talking fast. I've got my office manager waiting on me to get with her on some things.
Oh yeah, look, I don't want to hold you up. Like I said, I definitely would love to get a feel for the property.
If you're serious, get serious, and come with some terms of what do you think you would want to do.
Most definitely.
I'll make it worth your while.
Okay.
But you can't lowball me. Okay.
So you're gonna
I'm trying to move on to something else. I'll look to hear from you.
Hey, so you're gonna get some pictures and send them over?
I'll try to, but at least by Monday.
Okay. I'm gonna speak to my agent in that area, and I'll have a better feel for my ballpark, and we'll get something over to you. Okay. Hey, real quick before you go, I was gonna try to pull his email. But
wait, did he hang up, man?
He was trying to get out the phone. I think there was maybe somebody nearby. But if they was hearing the same conversation that I was hearing,
it's crazy. This call I've heard in a long time.
It's been a minute.
That was insane. He said I renovated that joint 30 years ago, man.
Boy.
Dang, bro. I was 30 years ago.
That's when it was new construction, dog.
Yo,
what you talking about?
That was crazy. He said,
hilarious.
He said, man, if you serious, man, you better get serious, man. I got it, but that's a bar though.
He dropped a lot of bars.
That's a bar, and I'm gonna take that. You fam, shout out to the fam. Hey, listen, man, if you serious, you better get serious.
Whoever said that, you're right. I should have said pause, bro. Make it worth it.
Man, you know, look, if you serious, you better get serious.
That was definitely.
That's a bar. I gotta take that. I got to do something with that. Man. I'm bringing that to a coaching call. All right, next one of y'all on a coaching call, acting crazy. All right, gotta get checked on it because you know how we gotta do sometimes at the U.
Right.
All right, gotta get checked on a coaching call. Just know when I say, if you serious, you better get serious. Make sure you know what I'm talking about, man. All right, make sure you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's keep rolling.
Real quick, let me at least say kind of how I plan to.
Now, please,
to deal with this. So we have an agent. We just had a triplex in Birmingham. Deal didn't work out. You know, tenant issues, access issues, stuff like that. But the rent was like $1,800. It looks like it might be kind of near here. We were under contract for that at like $130. So I definitely feel like this is under that. Who knows the condition? Because I couldn't trust anything Buddy was talking about. So I have no clue what this thing looks like on the inside. But you know, if he wants around 100, he's saying it has to be above 100. It's definitely not going to be an offer above 100, but he's not too far off from 100.
Yo, Brent, I'm sorry, bro. You ever seen that meme? I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking as I'm listening to this call. He just gave the way he was questioning you, it just gave me the vibes. You seen that meme before with it's like if your attorney pants and shoes look like this, you going to jail. You seen that?
I've seen something.
Somebody find that, post it in the Discord for Brandon. Look, that's exactly
I
Then
haven't
he
seen
said,
that exact one, but I've seen something like that. If there's something look like this, then that's gonna happen
he said, man, I'm a State Farm agent.
a few times.
And he said that he said that like he got awards. He said that like he got State Farm
He the
awards.
damn mayor of the city.
Man.
He was definitely proud of that, man. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, it's something that may could work out, but it do such a wild card. Who knows? I was trying to get a sense of, look, if you've been sitting on this vacant for 6 months, but you haven't sold it, like, what are you waiting on? Right. So we'll see. We'll get something to him. And whose lead was that? Mr. Melvin. Who sent this in? David Hunter.
Shout out to David Hunter.
Oh yeah, shout out to David.
All right, I got one here. Let's see.
D.
This is from the ATL. This is from who sent this in here? Jason Ochoa. Jason, what's up? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna give this guy a call. This is Jordan. You want to look this address up?
Yeah, real quick, David, DM me in Discord. I saw some of your notes. I'm gonna hit you back. I want a little bit more details of what you know about the area.
Yeah, somebody said, who said this? He said said it like you put Jake from State Farm on, man. Now he was proud, man. He was proud, man. And you know what? Salute to him, man. You gotta be proud of what you do.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta stand on business. All right. I bet you anybody he talked to, he handed a card to him. All of that. All right. Okay, I'm giving this guy Jordan a call. Let me see.
Shout out to Kirk for being quick with it.
Yo, nah, that's the yeah, that's what he sounded like, man. That's what
hilarious.
He sounded like.
That is hilarious. This is actually my first time seeing this one.
All right, let's see what you get.
Definitely.
This is one that said Keegley ATL, so I don't know what the deal is with this.
Yeah, I'm hoping they didn't pull that off an email and just drop the lead in here. Shit.
This thing looks rough too, man. I just googled his address. This thing looks crazy. It looks like it's from the Walking Dead set down there, man.
It's off in the cut.
I agree with this, man. You did do a really good job disarming that guy because he came in with a certain power frame and posture. You know, he really was trying to take full, complete control of the call out the rip.
Yeah.
You definitely handled that joint well, man.
I appreciate it.
All right, no answer here. I'll keep rolling through this list.
It's funny. I think I saw somebody else say something about matching tone and energy. I've definitely had it a few of those times where like somebody's coming in hot and I end up getting there too. But I could kind of tell like he just seemed a little older and a little confused. So I calmed him down more so. But you know, some of those people that, you know, some sellers will really press your buttons, you know what I mean, and really get you fired up.
Yeah, because there's people out here, right, that enjoy, you know, kind of going to battle, you know, with, you know, somebody that's calling them cold like that. You know, you are going to run into that sometimes. All right, I got one here, Greenbrier, Tennessee. Do you know where that's at?
Man, I don't know. I know Greenbrier Mall in Atlanta.
All right, this is a commercial. All right, let's hold that and we'll send that over to Tim. All right, because this is a commercial one. We'll get with Tim Park on that. Let him call that. Let's see.
All right, I'm gonna start calling the next one.
All right, yeah, go ahead. I'll pull another one up while you're doing that.
Did you try Rosa?
That sounds familiar.
I don't think so.
Look on the activity on it. It'll say.
You've been checking them off?
Yeah.
Okay. But you leaving good notes in the CRM.
Trying, man. Trying to make it easier for all. All right, trying to make it easier for all, man. Trying to make it easier for all.
All right. Yeah,
all right.
I'm gonna go in on this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Another super cheap one, but
where is it at?
Birmingham also.
All right, here's one. Adam Geardy. Let me see what he's got going on.
Oh.
Yeah, I see
it's
that.
Funny. So you saw that? The text from I actually know, dude. How would that be a lead? How would that end up in? One of my students sent this in. Is this one y'all need help selling? That's funny. All right. Let me try this one real quick.
I'm pulling up a couple. All right, we got one in here from Houston. Let me see who sent this in.
Connection error.
All right, he's asking for 300. I got one I'm going to hit up after you. Who are you calling?
It's Rosa.
All right.
A mailbox belonging to.
Cool. Let me try her again. If it rings through, I'm a triple tap.
All right, I'm gonna try to go ahead and pick up this Houston, Texas one while you're doing it.
Yeah, you can start calling. I doubt she picks up.
Please leave your message for.
All right.
Please leave your message for.
All right, this guy sent me to voicemail. I'm gonna triple tap him one more time.
Please leave your message for.
Hey, Jordan Rose is calling in.
What's up, bro? Good. How are you? Yeah, it's just the office line. So somebody sent this in. Is this something y'all were trying to get sold? Oh, you probably don't know what the address is. So, damn. Where are you at? Give me 2 seconds. Jordan. This was on Butner. What's the AB price on it? Sheesh. That's a ticket. Okay. Well, let me take a look. I might have somebody for it. But I'll make some calls. If I can even get anywhere near that, I'll hit you back. All right, bro. All right, later. Peace.
Hi, you've reached Mike McDaniel. Please use the name.
Oh, they got this. Who submitted this thing? I have a few other folks I need to hit. That's not on the live leads. I think we've turned over all the live leads.
Yeah, I'm calling. There's a couple in there I'm still trying to hit.
Okay. If not, we got ours that we can hit.
Hi, you've reached Mike McDaniel. Please use the name, number, and brief.
No dice. What are we doing? All right, let's keep rolling.
Property info. How do I see who sent this thing in? Oh, that's weird. All right. Let me try this other one before we switch gears.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
You want to get ready to reset the room?
Yeah. So guys, look, we do this Tuesdays and Thursdays, closing conversations. All right. We like to call our community members of the U's leads and help them close more deals, have more opportunities to make money inside the business. We use an app that we've created called OfferBolt. It uses AI software to go out and have conversations with homeowners to find out for you if they're interested in actually selling their property. So you're not hanging up bandit signs, you're not knocking on doors, you're not having a cold call all day. This thing works for you while you're at work, while you're having dinner with your family, whatever the case might be. So right now, all right, we're making calls, 2 leads from the community. We're trying to see if we can get some deals locked up. We got one closed up today with a buyer that is going to be going under contract and heading to closing pretty soon with the member here in the U up in Chicago. And we're working to get a couple more rolling. And we're trying to get some people on the line tonight. We've been getting, unfortunately, Brandon, we've been catching some dead air. All right, we've been getting some no answers, but I'm going to keep plugging because I feel like something's on the horizon still, man. We still got some time.
Almost definitely.
Which one are you calling right now?
Deborah.
Okay, all right, I'm going to close that. I just pulled that up.
It actually seems solid. This is a contract to work on the property process to find a different house. It actually seems super solid. It's one of those ones we have to double back to.
The one with Deborah?
Yeah. Not that Zestimate matters. Like every time, I look at something, I'm skipping past that.
Hey, people ask.
Ms. Deborah?
Hello?
Hey there. How's it going? This is Brandon. I was calling back about Warrior Road. How are you doing? Do you have a few minutes to speak? Bang quick.
All right, I got one.
So that's one of the ones I'm gonna definitely call back and say, hey, I think we got disconnected. You didn't hear anything.
I got one I'm gonna jump on too if you don't got somebody.
Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Deborah. I think we got disconnected. Okay. It's an official DNC. It says not for sale.
All right, let me try this one right here. This is in.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
So with a seller like that, you know, I don't feel like she's I feel like there's something else going on. And so that's definitely one to still follow up with. Maybe she feels different on a different day. Or maybe get the husband if you got another number. When you get a second, if you could talk about that.
Your call has been.
As far as where leads are coming from, offerbolt.io. All right, offerbolt.io. Tap in. All right, go check it out, offerbolt.io. But we talk about multiple places inside the U where you can get leads. So we have in our software, there's a built-in leads app where you can download leads, make lists, all those types of things, run comps, all that type of jazz. We recommend a couple of different places for people to get leads when they're looking for them as well. Braden, what's good? What's good? Let me see, man. What's going on tonight? Why can't we get?
And look, just last Thursday, I feel like we had like 4 or 5 conversations back to back, and then we was done all the way through. If Alay, who is on here, let's connect about that lead.
All right, I'm gonna keep rolling.
See if we can clear that live list, and then so we can move on.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Deborah didn't answer.
That was her.
Oh, that was the one you just talked to, the DNC.
All
right, I'm moving that to send back. Yeah, they've been getting the leads in, man. They've been pushing the leads in. Shout out to the U fam. All right, I'm gonna try another one here. Let's see, Leno. Let's see who's.
I reached out to Leno.
Oh, you already did. All right.
Yeah. If that's it, I'm gonna switch gears.
We got a couple more. Hold on a second.
About this long last name.
Did you call Melvin?
Yeah, I think that was Buddy I spoke to. You can move him for me.
Where does he need to go? I can't remember. Is he qualified? Go back. What you think?
Qualify for now.
All right. What about?
Did you see this Nat with the long last name?
Yeah, we can hit that one too. Let me check the rest of these real quick.
Let me see. Let me just jump out there and call him up. All right. This is a Memphis one.
All right, I got a seller I was trying to call back. We spoke the other day. All right, let me see.
I like the Memphis market. I haven't done. I think I did like one deal there, accidentally. But I got a few buddies that's out there.
Hello, John. Hello. What's this guy? What's this dude doing?
Did you pick up hung up?
Pick up and didn't say anything. Hello.
Nat said, please text.
Hello, John. Calling about the house. All right, he's playing. He's sitting in silence on the phone. All right.
Yeah, send it. Shoot it through Discord. You could DM me and I'll just throw it up there. Actually, there's another one I got in Discord. You gonna take that question, Chris?
Yeah, you can send text calls to OfferBolt. We use AI to do texting. It's not manual. It can be manual, but we have AI bot built into the software that has conversations with homeowners for you. Anybody on this live right now can go to offerbolt.io. Again, offerbolt.io. In the top right-hand corner, you can actually test the bot out if you want. You can act as the seller, and you can have a conversation with the bot to see how OfferBolt would respond to the conversation for you. So go test it out. Go try to throw it off and have a conversation with the bot, see how it handles seller conversations. And if you want to check out OfferBolt, you can either go to Ask Chris Jefferson. John? I got it. Hello? I don't think that was him. Oh no, that was him. Hold on. Yeah, I might try to call him from my regular I don't know if something's going on with the app or not.
I said the call is giving a mean echo. I don't know if you're in the car or something.
Hello. Okay, Rose, I think you were talking to Brandon, I think, correct? Okay, yeah, let me grab Brandon for you. I'll tell him to give you a shout back here in 1 second, okay? All right, thank you. That's Rosa.
Yeah, say something.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, but look, I appreciate you taking the time. Mango Circle. I was just checking into it. You know, like a great property. I think he has spoken with my partner Ian about it recently. Wanted to see if we could put something together, maybe work out a deal.
Okay. Have you guys put an estimate in?
Not yet.
Made an offer yet?
No, but look, I would love to get something in writing and get it over to you guys ASAP. And he did give me a pretty good feel for the property. What he didn't say is how much you guys are looking to sell the property for.
Well, we got an estimate now for 110.5. That's the best estimate. We got an estimate for 75. We got a 106, and we got a 110.5 right now.
Got it.
And that's what we are.
Did that person actually come look at it?
No, we're having a problem. It was a rental property.
Yeah.
And the tenant passed away,
and we were having trouble getting the keys from the property from the family. And that's what we're struggling with right now because we need to get in the property and look at it. But
that's nothing. I mean, with your permission, I'll go over with my lockbox next few days, and I'll rekey the property and send you a copy. I mean, if like there's nobody, the home is vacant, like nobody's in there, like the person that, you know, of course you couldn't touch any of the, you know, the deceased stuff or whatever. I guess the family does have rights to all of the household goods, and you know, if you guys are working with them to get some of that stuff back. But as far as regaining access to your property, if you know, if you want, sometimes I'll do it with just like a letter or a text or something, and my locksmith will come out. I'll rekey the property, send you a copy of the keys, you know, and we'll work with you to get it closed. So
that's something to consider.
I mean, I would hate to be, you know, continue to let it sit there vacant for longer than it needs to be, because, you know, it opens it up for, you know, somebody vandalizing it. I don't know if utilities, taxes, tree falls, right?
We were trying to, you know, respectfully let them get everything that they wanted to get out of the property. But I think we got one family member that we just today really been able to have a phone number so we can get in contact with her. And she's supposedly the one that's holding up everything. So we're going to contact her tomorrow. But that's an option, you know. The reason I say that is because the front door to the property, from what I understand, is never really been used. And that it's the kind of house to where you're always going out through the kitchen where the carport is.
Got it.
And if I was going to consider your suggestion, I would say do that to the front door.
Oh yeah, perfect. So, and then they would still have access to the side.
And they would still have access, and it shouldn't be no problem or anything like that. So we need to get in, because we do need to get in that property.
How long ago was it made vacant?
It's been about 2 weeks. Yeah. It's been about a month. Really, because it was a couple of weeks, I think, before we found out that he had passed.
Hello.
Dang.
So yeah, it's been long enough.
Right.
You know. Right. And so we had to go to the funeral home to get into the police department, and they couldn't really help us with everything. And we got some advice from them and everything. And then we went to the funeral home, and that's how we got in touch with the family, through the funeral home.
Yeah.
So
that's a lot.
I tell you what, give us a day, or give us a day or two. I would say give us to Monday, you know, but give us to the weekend, because like I told my wife, I said, hey, if we get in touch with her, I would just, you know, wherever you are, I'll just come over there and just get the key, you know, instead of, we were trying to get them to mail us the key or whatever. I know that they were busy and everything. This guy had a couple of things going on. He worked for Tyler Perry and stuff. He had a couple of things going on. So,
do you live? Are you guys local? Are you in Atlanta?
Yeah, we're in the Stone Mountain area.
Oh, I'm from there.
So, you from Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm from Stone Mountain.
From where?
Stone Mountain. You know, Hidden Hills.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know Hidden Hills. We moved to Stone Mountain. We're from the west side. We're from the side of town that the property is on.
Nice.
But we lived in Rex.
Well, you know what they say about the east side. You know what they say about the east side. It's the best side, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you came out our way. But you know, look, I would love to help you guys out with this. I've been in this business for years, number of deals. And I know you don't know me from a Panic Hank, but you know, if I say, you know, hey, we can get a locksmith there, I would I could put a lockbox on the door for you and give you access, or if you don't want it to be visible so that the family members may not know, that you even regain entry, then I could just, mail you the key, bring you the key, or whatever, just as a, wanting to help out, because I think your asking price is reasonable. I think I could, considering like unless the house is like completely destroyed on the inside, I think that the number that you have already is a solid number that I could work with, and maybe even give a stronger offer than what you currently have in hand. So of course I would be looking to, of course, work with you guys, but if you choose to move in a different direction, that's fine. My guy always is looking for some work, so if you guys wanted to just take care of him directly, it'd probably be like $50-$60 just for the rekeying and a set of keys, but I don't mind taking care of it as well, especially if we're working together on the property. So
okay. Let me get your information. What's your name? Brandon
Barnes. And then go to if you want, you go to atlsellnow.com is my website. There's some photos of me, my wife, who's a realtor. She's my realtor, so she'll do like the listings. She's with Keller Williams, West Atlanta, and she, relist the properties once we renovate them. So you'll see, us on there, a bunch of reviews, working with other homeowners, and I can also connect you with my closing attorney if you just want to get a feel for who you're working with. But I'll text you over my info right after we get off this call, and then let me know, speak it over with your wife. But if you want, I can get my guy out there tomorrow, or since you guys are local, if you want to meet my locksmith over there, we could you could just do that. But my next steps would be to kind of get a feel for the property. I'd probably take some pictures of the outside and the inside, and then we'll write you up an offer. And if it works for you, put it under contract and get title open and head to closing.
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, give me a day, man. Let me call you back and give me a chance to get in touch with them, and then let me call you back. I want to at least leave a message for them or something like that. But I call you. Can I call you tomorrow? Because tomorrow's Friday, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going
I'm thinking Thursday, Friday. Okay, I'm off. I'm throwing off a little bit. So tomorrow's Friday. Give me till tomorrow, or can I contact you on the weekend?
Yeah. Just shoot me a text if I don't pick up. But I'll be around. I think I'm gonna take my wife somewhere nice tomorrow on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Yeah.
But yeah, just you could text me anytime. I'm around. I live in Decatur now, like near like downtown Decatur. But my office is in Chamblee, so I'm driving kind of back and forth, and then we got a lot of properties and projects that we do on the west side and the south side as well. So I can swing by anytime, and just give me a heads up. One quick question is, you guys' goal, like as soon as the tenant situation is dealt with, you guys have gained access to the property, you're wanting to sell it as quickly or as possible, or is there something else that you guys want to wait and do something else with the property?
No, we're retired, and we've had some properties. We had some rental properties, and this was the last one. We sold all our properties. As a matter of fact, about 2 years ago, we got rid of all we had except for this one.
Dang.
The house we lived in.
I wish I met you 2 years ago.
Oh, we had some hellside deals. We had some nice properties. Yeah, had some nice properties. I had a 3-bedroom, 3-bedroom, bath and a half, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, split level with a garage apartment in the back. We pushed that out. We sold that. We had a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house with a garage, a detached garage in the back. The house had a double car garage, and it had a detached garage. You know, we sold that, and we sold one to the tenant, and then we sold one to a private citizen.
That was going to live in it, or was there an investor?
He was this guy. I knew him before he was born. I knew his parents.
Nice.
And he grew up next door to the property, and his parents had, you know, gotten old, and his mother had Alzheimer's, and he wanted that property to have a family member move in to help take care of his mom.
Nice.
You know, and I've been knowing him all his life and everything. He's a good guy. That was an extended deal because he needed some time to upgrade the property to get money from the bank so he could really buy the property. And I had to really work some things out with him, but he came through. He did everything he said he was going to do.
Nice.
And that worked out great. You know, most properties did work out great. We take our time and just you know, listen to what people say, and then, you know, if you do what you say, things will work out. No deal is successful unless both parties have reasonable satisfaction.
Yeah.
And things worked out great. We had to make some adjustments here and there, but everything worked out great. This guy, like I said, he's older than us. We were retired. This guy was older than us. I think he's 89. He passed away at 89, but he was a real good guy. He did cameo appearances for Tyler Perry. He did a bunch of movies.
Oh, wow.
You know, and real cool guy. We used to sit here, and I used to go to work when I was working. I'd say, hey, man, my tenant is in that movie. You know, my tenant's in that.
That is dope.
I didn't see him. What's his name? You know, that, you know, but he was a real cool guy. And he had a bunch of cameo appearances. But he was retired, too, and just doing the cameo stuff. But I met this guy years and years ago.
That's wild.
And we said that we were going to let him live out the rest of his life. Being as old as he was, we were going to let him live out the rest of his life in that property.
Yeah.
And, you know, my wife was like, if he passed, we're just going to sell it. You know, we're not going to give it to the kids. We're not going to rent it out to anybody else. So we're ready to sell that property. And so we're trying to be cool with the family because he was such a cool guy. And the deal we had with him is we gave a good price on the rent. And he said, okay, give me a good price on the rent. I'll take care of the property. So if anything happens, a water pipe burst or anything that a landlord would normally have to do something about, I'll take care of it. And he did. He lived in the property for 12 years. And he never complained about anything. And he went in and did some new floors and stuff like that when he first moved in. And he took care of everything. Now, I don't know how the property looks inside.
Right. Well, I'm wondering why the family members are, you know, not moving quicker about it. But
well, in the last couple of years that he lived, he was wanting to buy the property. And
bro, this is kind of wrapped up. So if you do get on another call,
we was like, just go ahead and, we knew he wasn't going to live forever. So just go ahead and sell it. Some of them at some point didn't know if he owned the property or not. And you know how you can we had another property down in South Georgia. Uncle Val Doster I had a property down there that I inherited. And a whole another side of the family thought that the person that lived in the property owned the property, but I owned the property. And
that's
we
wild.
had to go to court.
That's
we had
wild.
to go to court about that. And
Chris.
Yeah.
This is about done. So
I heard y'all was on mute. I just locked one up.
Okay. Somebody had text back. If you want to take that lady.
Who was it? Let me see.
Rosa.
Oh, okay. You want she? Did you already talk with her though?
I don't think so.
Okay, I could call her back. She said she was calling for you, but I mean, I can.
Yeah, you could have taken it.
All right, I'll hear her.
Just mute me if you get on.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna meet you real quick. I'm gonna explain this deal I just did. So I just logged one up. Whose lead was that? Let me see whose lead this is. Yo, shout out Miss Deb. All right, Miss Deborah. I just got one locked up for you. It's Augusta one, and John, I do think it's a tight deal. All right, I do think it's a tight deal. And when I say tight, there's not a ton of comps in that immediate pocket. There's an apartment complex, it looks like, right across the street. But I got them at 45. Let me see where you had it at. So I called him. Wait, let me see. Hold on. I spoke with him 2 days ago. So on the 11th, I spoke with him. Miss Deb, you got the MAO at 30. All right. But I think what the play is with this is he can't really speak too much to what the condition is. It sounds like he hasn't been there in a long time. And there's a squatter that's in the property as well. All right. He does have conversation with the squatter. He's trying to say the property condition isn't too bad. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to lock him up at the 45K. All right. Understand that we want to get him lower, but there's not a ton of comps. The comps that we do have, I think it could sell based on, it being in a decent condition for probably like 60, 50, 60. So we'll see what's going on with the condition so we can get it knocked down. So not a home run or a double, maybe not even a single. I'd say this one's a bunt. All right. I'd say it's a bunt. But if we can get it down in price, it could be a good opportunity, but we'll see what we can do with it. All right. What's this other one? I'm going to call this lady back. Y'all still tapped in, man? Let me know in the chat. Y'all still here? What's going on? Y'all still in the building with us or what? All right. We've been rocking for a little while now. Let's see if we can get another one.
A mailbox belonging to Rosa Rockbanks is full and cannot accept
Hello?
messages at this time. Please try it.
Man, let's see if we can get her back. She just called in.
A mailbox belonging to Rosa.
Yo, are you off?
Yeah, she didn't pick up.
Okay. Yeah, that's a deal. That's a deal all day and night. The one
Which one? All right, so the one you were talking about, tell us about it.
Yeah, so this was one Ian didn't have time to post. Shout out to Ian. I think he's here in the chat. He didn't post it in the system, but he DM'd it to me. And it's a situation where a tenant passed away, and the family's trying to clear out some belongings, and they talked about numbers, but they hadn't really gotten to any next steps. And so I immediately pivoted. Like, you'd say that the tenant is not letting you in your property, like, or the tenant's family. I'm like, hey, we can regain access, right? I can just take my lockbox and my locksmith to rekey the property. Won't have to touch anything and just regain access just so that you can start your process. And right when he was getting off the phone, he was like, yeah, man, yeah, Brandon, I really like that access, that key thing that you were saying. So I'm definitely gonna be giving you a call. Definitely, check you out. So I think it's a great deal, honestly. There's a 333 comp, and they're asking for their highest offer is 110. There's another as is that's up for 120 in the same complex. So it is definitely a goer. And so other than that, when you do something like that though, about, hey, I can regain entry to your property and send you a key. I've done that.
Well, solving the problem, right? This is the problem they're having. They need help with. and that's why we talk so much about, right? Like our job on the phones is literally to be problem solvers to get deals done.
Right. And I don't think if they've gotten all these, multiple offers, they've spoken to 3-4 people and nobody thought
It's offer to solve the
like,
problem because
I
they're
know
only
it,
thinking
like,
about their assignment fee.
yeah, that part. But when I go and pitch something like that, you got to follow it up with credibility. And so, they're not going to just want to let you go reach to their property, send you to their property, or be in some situation with somebody that they don't know and trust. So one quick tip, and everybody don't have to do this. Everybody may not, if you get a website, my whole website thing was always just for the credibility play. Like you can definitely generate leads from websites, but if nothing else, every closing, especially early on, do a quick video with the seller at the closing table. And I got years of videos on the website of me closing with sellers, and I just send them that link, and that is just instant credibility out the gate. So that's what I sent to them, and it should be a solid deal. We can stay in front of it.
No doubt. Okay. Let's follow up with this Jamie Luna lead. We haven't got that contract back, right?
Did you call back what's her face?
Who's that?
The one that called in?
Rosa. Yeah, she didn't answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
you want to try her again?
You can. I mean, that was like 2 minutes ago. Let me try this. This Jamie Luna one, but I'm trying to confirm with you. We have not got the contract back.
You confirming with me?
Yeah, this is one I locked up 2 days ago. We sent out a contract to her.
Tell me the name again.
Jamie Luna.
Oh no. So you probably should call him back and see, but I sent it out.
All right, I'm about to call her right now.
Night. Look, guys, you gotta send those offers. If you're, in price range, close to it, you gotta complete the play, send the offer.
Your call has been forwarded.
The other piece about why we send offers, right, is we set, follow up 24, 48 hours later, call them back. Hey, did you receive that offer? We get them back on the phone. Easy conversation. Feelings, any thoughts? Anything to be changed? All right.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're
I will say though, some of y'all contracts be looking crazy. So y'all better be using the agreements and the contracts that's in the U. If you're in the U, right? If you're not in the U, make sure you have a solid contract. Whatever you have, run it through ChatGPT and make sure it looks official. Because if you're sending offers, they need to be well put together. Probably should send it with a little cover letter paragraph, explaining the process. Be professional, right? And as quickly as you can, stop using Gmail accounts, right? Going to get your domain and, having a email that you're sending that looks like a real company, right? A lot of this is all credibility, right? People work with people they trust and they like. And so we're always trying to give them that. That they want to do deals,
100%, man. I'm just sending a follow-up text real quick.
Yep. Effing right. I got one more I wanted to get back to. Oh, Luis sent me something in a DM. Let me
Paul's asking, how do you replicate this model in Canada? I think that's pretty simple, Paul. If you're in the U, at least you partner up with other people inside the community. You can do deals with us, like we're doing deals right now with people inside the community, and we can close the deal and transfer the money to you. All right, from the deal that closes, you can do that with us. You can do that with somebody inside the group. You can do it with anybody, but you can run the process, run the systems, have a partner that handles things here stateside, and splits the deals with you guys after the deal is complete. All right, I'm gonna keep working some of these follow-ups. We got a little bit of time left.
Let me try this other one real quick. See if we can get one more before we wrap.
I think I talked to this person the other day. Let me look.
Can't you just go straight to the phone from the app? Just like use it like a dialer?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me just add them right now. Keith, right. Save. All right, I'm calling now. Louis Lee from DM. All right, I know nothing but damn. I should let you go.
Hey, real quick, what happened with that one?
I'm gonna hang up. No, take this. This is Richmond.
All right, where is it?
I'm sending it to you now. Slack. Somebody's calling. Is that you?
Is that 301 number or whatever? 804-301?
8.
Let me check it out. Let me see.
This guy that I'm sending, he's looking to work with somebody local.
All right, let me see.
You might want to just call him from your cell phone. Well, I actually added him in Offerbolt. Just search the name. It's just blank on everything else.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, top of the DM me.
You didn't put a name on it, you said?
I only put a name and the phone number. So.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
You already spoke to him?
No, I started the call. I hung up.
All right.
Hi, Rich. Keith, right? I'm sorry I missed you.
Please give me a number to call locally.
Is that the same guy?
No, Paul. How can I be a member of the community? Shout out to Paul. Let's get him in here. I need a
Hello? Hello?
Name, number, and a message after the tone. Thanks.
All right, he didn't pick it up.
You got a lightning sound?
Ah, we need one of those. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that, man. I like that.
Paul. That's for you, Paul.
Shout out to Paul, man. Shout out to Paul. Paul, I don't know what you're doing in Canada, man. I know you're catching a vibe. Paul, Drake drops tonight. All right, man. Listen, Drake drops tonight. Paul, tap into
Most
your
likely,
family. Paul, we'll see you on the inside, man.
yeah.
We'll see you on the inside, Paul. We'll see you on the inside. All right, let me see, man. We've worked through a lot of these. Yo, you had a follow up with, I don't know if you remember that person you spoke to, Gear.
Yeah. Who was Gear? I spoke to him.
I think it was a woman, I believe. I believe.
Yeah. K-Roll. Yeah, tire kicker. I actually had her already in my cell phone.
Gotcha.
Trying to follow up with her. No responses. Even on that call, she said, send me a text. I sent the text, no response. She's just tire kicker. And her price is unreasonable. We're gonna send that one back.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that.
Definitely not.
All right, man. You want to see if you can catch another one? We're right up at 7:00.
Yeah. I think Tabitha was about to send something.
All right, let's see what she's got.
Tab, send it quick. I'm gonna try to get on it real fast. I got somebody that I do need to hit back, Mr. Jeff. This was the one we sent an offer to him. He had a bunch of properties. That one didn't work, but he said he would be open to the others. And we built a little rapport. He was about to fly out to the Super Bowl. I was like, you big time, ain't you? Where's his name? Jeff. Let me try this.
All right.
Ooh. 475. Send me the phone number, Tap. If it's two properties that he's asking for 475, maybe that could work. Send me the phone number. I'm gonna try this. That's a lot for some townhomes. But if they're in Cobb County, maybe Smyrna. 3 Wynwood. Road. All right, hang with us, guys. We got Wynwood Road, Atlanta. That's in the city.
Paul, you sent me a DM on IG? Man, I got a lot of DMs, man. Let me see what's going on.
All right, let me make this call real quick. See if I get on the horn. Shout out to Tab, sending in the leads.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to...
Double tap.
Paul, I don't see the
Maybe it was a PM. He's on Facebook, ain't he?
Yeah, maybe he means Facebook. Let's see.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right. I'm gonna follow up, Tap. with the text, and 475 isn't crazy. They're 1200, and it's basically a duplex. It's right outside the city, so it might can make sense. And negotiate it down a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a little bit high. You would want to be bringing in like well over, 4,000 between the two.
For a property that price, you mean?
Yeah. 2K, 2,200, 2,300 a piece, maybe. It is in a good area. So it's possible. It's possible. But yeah, we're going to get on it. And then one more person I wanted to try back real quick. If I can find him. 2 seconds. Opportunities. Jeff Johnson.
Yeah, I think I hit all the ones on my plate.
All right, let's see if this last one pick up.
Oh wait, I got one that I need to call too. My bad.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Jeff.
Yes, hey, what's happening?
Hey, nothing much, man. Just wanted to try to pick up where we left off. I know you said that you had some other addresses you wanted me to maybe look at for next month. Is there one that sticks out to you that you would consider a cash as is offer for?
35.
Yeah. I mean, you talking about tonight or?
Sure, tonight. Yeah, tonight.
Yeah. Within the next hour. But if you run out of time, just text me the address, and so I'll have it pulled up. We'll check it out,
All right,
man.
cool. I'll text it over to you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, good deal.
All right, thanks. Let me tell you guys about that real quick. So this guy is saying that he has this portfolio of 40-something properties. He's gonna let go of 4 each month. Had it under, we almost had him under contract. He got a higher offer at the last minute and moved forward with it. But I told him like, hey, and we had already kind of built some rapport talking about the Super Bowl, business, etc. And I was like, look, it's cool. I definitely want you to make as much as you can on that one. And maybe we can work together in the future on one of the other ones. And he was like, yeah, sure thing. I'm about to head out to New Orleans. Hit me when I get back. And so kind of making sure that we're hitting those follow-ups. We're checking in with people. I put it straight on my personal Google Calendar and hit him back. And it sounds like he's ready to do business, sending over another address. So I found out from a buyer in Jacksonville that got the contract. They're about to make $15K, give or take, on that deal. Mm-hmm. So he's putting out, he's giving opportunities to make money, on these properties. So it's definitely something that we want to make sure we take advantage of.
100%. 100%. All right, let me try to call this follow-up, and let me see what I can get shaking.
But
let's see. Try him again. They hung up. Try one more time.
Hey, I think you got a bad connection, sir.
I'll send him a text. Well, they told us to follow up in 24 hours by the contract doing the deal.
Mm.
All right, yeah. So they're banging. I want to send a quick text.
That John seller, that one went well.
Yeah, he's at 45K. I think it's one that we need to just kind of lock up. He doesn't really know what the interior condition is. There's a squatter inside, that kind of thing.
So he was already in the system, just called you from a different number?
Well, I kept trying to call him. His phone wasn't working, so he called me on a different number. So he gave me a better number for him as well.
Okay. Did you update the record with that number?
Yeah. I got to put the number in there actually.
Was it the number he called you back in on?
Yeah, I wrote it down. Give me 1 second.
I got it copied here. I'll put the one that he called back in the notes.
Is it that the 4701?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's all I got on my end today, man. You got anyone on your side that you need to jump on?
No. That was the only person that I needed to really try to get a hold of, I think. Actually, I do. Hold on.
All right.
I'm lying. I haven't hit Buddy back that finally realized that his tenants wasn't going to buy the property. Which I know we talked about that before we jumped on here. But anytime you guys use our experience like your experience, in all my years doing this, anytime I've ever heard a landlord say, hey, my tenants say they want to buy the property, it has never worked. And they always come back calling, or we keep following up and they say,
and eventually, they keep dangling it, thinking something's going to happen, right?
So yeah, use our experience as your own. You might be brand new to this. If you hear a landlord say that, be like, hey, in all my years of experience, it never works.
I ain't seeing it go down.
Hey, Mr. Ron, it's Brandon.
Hey, beg your pardon?
It's Brandon.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good. Glad to hear from you. I saw your text. Appreciate you reaching back out. We would love to go on and start to make plans to get in there. One of the things that we'd like to do before, we start spending money on our due diligence and sending inspectors out, they're going to charge us every time. We would like to be able to move forward with the agreement that we sent you. I know you mentioned you had a chance to look at it. So if, you don't have any questions about the terms, we would love to go on and put this under contract and then send our inspector out to get pictures. And we can always close after the tenants vacate.
Right. Lost chain of thought. Hang on, man. Tired. Been driving hard today.
Oh man.
252 miles.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Do you stay mostly in the city when you're working in Uber? You have like certain areas that you hit, or?
Oh no, I was out in Smithfield today, Portsmouth, and Norfolk, Virginia Beach. I was all over.
Oh wow. One of the first times I was looking at a property, I called it Portsmouth, and everybody laughed at me. So I learned that lesson the hard way. But yeah, we we want to move forward. One other thing, that agreement, the version I sent you, that was kind of our the one that I was using before we started using this other e-signature company, and I think the font was really small. I would like, I mean, if it would be better, easy for you to read, I can send you the one that is also 2 pages, but it's in much bigger font so that you can read it with your phone or anything else. It might just be a little clearer. And, with AI and ChatGPT, I actually was able to kind of update a lot of our terms just to kind of remove some of the extra fluffy language. So if you would like, I could resend that agreement to you. It's a little bit more straightforward, all the same protections for you and for me. But you'll be able to read it easier and better. And, we can go and move forward under contract.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got that laying here in front of me, the other one you sent me.
Yeah, it's going to be the same exact, price and terms and everything else. I'll probably just add that term that, we'll move forward. The closing will be after the tenants vacate. But we still feel good about that one at, where did I send it? I sent it at, what price is it's 173.
Oh, yeah, 173. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just add that. And like I said, I'm looking at the agreement. It is kind of some small font in there, so I can resend it. Like I said, it's even more straightforward. Same price. I'll just add in that piece. Like, we don't have to rush closing. We'll close after the tenants vacate the property. How's that sound?
Okay. Okay. Now, a question I had in my mind too is, if we get together on this and we decide to do it, I know I got to turn the deed over to you guys. How do we work that? I mean, because I ain't got that kind of cash to pay my loan off to get the deed.
Oh yeah, no. That you don't have to worry about anything about that. Our closing attorney, they will take care of it. We'll send in our funds to purchase, and then the closing attorney will be in contact with your lender. They'll ask you to fill out a seller information form, and that allows them to contact your mortgage company on your behalf. They'll pull the most recent payoff, and they pay it at closing with the funds from the sale, the money that I send in.
Okay. And that comes out at 173.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then
the mortgage is down to like what, 110 or something, or?
Oh man, you asked me something.
I have it in my notes. The last time you had looked at it, I thought you said the mortgage on this was 116 at the time, and I know it's been a month or so, so maybe it's down, might be down even further.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I don't know where I put the paperwork.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. And like I said, they'll pull it together. Our attorney is great. They'll work with you directly. They'll give you a call, get the seller information sheet over to you. They'll call, they'll get the payoff. They'll share that information with you. And then, right when we go to close and we wire our money in, they handle that and any utility bills up until the date of closing. They'll pay it off. They'll prorate it. For instance, sometimes people have paid their taxes for the year. Well, you get a credit back for the rest of the year because the rest of the year is my responsibility at that point. So we'll take care of all that stuff. You'll only, have the utility bills up until the date of closing prorated. And then, you'll get a check or a wire. I prefer wires, because you can spend the money immediately instead of some hold that the bank puts on it. And we'll get you closed out and smooth sailing.
Okay, now you're saying utilities.
You're
not talking about the gas.
Yeah, they even take care of that. They're going to contact all the utility providers.
See, the tenants, tenants, they take care of that. They pay the utilities.
Okay. Cool.
I don't have anything to do with the utilities.
Got it. So yeah, we'll call and ask for a final reading as of the date of closing, and so that bill will just go back to the tenants. Then anything with your name on it, the closing attorney will pay that off at closing. If it's in their name, they'll get the final bill for their utilities.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because they pay for electric, gas, and water. There was another question I had while I was driving earlier. I can't think of it now. Been a long day.
Well, look, that's why I called, because I wanted to make sure we got any other questions out the way. You know, we've been doing this dance since early December, right? Valentine's Day is tomorrow. You know, would love to go on and get this locked up. Let my wife know, you know, we got another project on the books.
Right.
So it'd be perfect timing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can get a hold of them. And you want me to see when it'd be a good time for your people to go out and look at it, or?
Yeah. And what I say is, you know, 48 hours notice. So if you speak to them over the weekend, just say, hey, you know, can we get in there Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? If Tuesday is the best day and you tell me over the weekend, I could probably get somebody there. Just give me a day in between the date that you contact them, skip a day, and then tell them, hey, we can come that day after.
Okay. All right. I'll probably text him later tonight. Well, I told you what's going on with him right now, didn't I? About the hospital.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she's in and out of the hospital all weekend in the ER. She's having problems, heart problems. They can't figure out what it is. I texted him yesterday to ask him about us coming out and taking a look at it. And he told me, yeah, he said, I'm still at the hospital with her. But I'll make arrangements to be there Thursday morning. And I said, well, okay. I said, you sure? I said, I don't want to put you out now. And he said, no. He said, well, we can do it Thursday morning. And yeah, I think, I called you last night and you were going to be tied up today or something.
Yeah. It was just it was a little too short notice because I saw the message late into the evening, and I didn't want to put that on my guy to try to get out there same day, because I know he's running around. He already has his days booked up, like at least a day in advance. So yeah, if you speak to him over the weekend, just let him know, hey, prefer Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or we can get out there Tuesday if need be. But I would love to have this agreement, like, me and you be on the same page. Hey, we're moving forward, we're purchasing, and then we send our guy out just so that we know that we're moving forward.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll text him tonight and I'll let him know if possible it be done on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and see what day it'd be good for him and what time.
Okay. That's perfect. Chris, I just sent you one. Slack.
Yeah, there's a couple of questions I write off. I can't remember what they were. They must not be important.
Well, anything that comes to mind, you can give me you can call me, but text me anytime. You have my personal cell, right?
That's
the 470.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4328.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
You can. That's faster. I'm calling you on the work line. But if you hit me there, any other questions, you can do a remote closing. You could sign ahead of time. We could use a mobile notary if need to. All you need to do to bring, all you have to do and come into closing is just bring 2 forms of ID. And then if you prefer a wire, just bring like a voided check, or your wiring instructions. That's all you got to bring to closing, So if by chance you can't make it to the closing attorney's office, we can also send a mobile notary to come out to you and to deliver the closing package. I know that's a lot. That's one of the questions that, sellers have often is like, hey, well, how are we going to, get to the closing table, and what do I have to bring? Do I need a deed? Do I need, stuff like that? A lot of that stuff, we can make it really easy for you. So, you can just get your check and move on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I can come to the closing table. That probably wouldn't be no problem.
Yeah, I would prefer to close in person if I were, if I were issues.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay, I asked you about that on the how that handled. Okay, you guys paid off and everything. I got that all squared away.
Yep. Chris, unmute.
We wouldn't be too much off that.
Okay.
We weren't looking to necessarily do a financing where we as the sellers will finance.
Yeah, you guys rather kind of cash out on it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What are you guys planning on doing? Are you guys retiring, or what's the deal? Why are you guys selling it?
Only because we're downsizing. We are nearing more towards the retirement, so we are downsizing and just looking at our next steps from there.
Understood. Well, I mean, I don't think we're too. I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't know if we're too far off. I mean, cash wise, we definitely would need to get it a bit lower. Is it currently vacant and everything at the moment?
No, we have a family member in there, but it's where they know
that you guys are selling it.
Yeah. So they're in the mindset and process of moving things and being ready to move when it's time.
I got you. I'm looking around, just kind of looking at some comps. I mean, how did you guys come up with the 70, or is that just a reason that you guys need to be at that number?
Well, when we did last look, it was within a mile. A house did sell for probably over $70,000. I believe my husband shared with me.
Gotcha.
And we also know that the property values are going up in the area as well. So we wanted to stay at that 70 mark.
I got you. Understood. Yeah, I mean, the neighborhood's a little finicky. I'm a little bit tighter in looking at kind of comparable sales. So I'm looking only a quarter mile out, not a full mile, like just a bit tighter in specifically, to the neighborhood. And, kind of price wise, we'd be a bit lower than that. So it sounds like it may not be workable for you. I mean, is the property in livable condition right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I know you guys don't want to do a creative option where you take, payments. And I'm not trying to get you, you and your husband like an offensive lowball number or something like that. We do have an option that's not necessarily where we would make payments to you, but we do have an option where we would be able to come in and potentially do a deal with you guys. I don't think we'd be able to be at 70, but we'd be able to potentially do a deal with you all where we would come in and take care of any potential necessary repairs that are needed to kind of get the property a little bit more updated. And then we'd sell it from there. We'd have an agreed upon price with you all. Anything we sell it for past that, we'd keep. That allows us to maybe make a higher offer. Is that something you're into, or are you guys mostly just looking at cash right now?
If it was something like that, what does it mean? It's just the cash offer it wouldn't be upfront immediate.
Right. It's around 90 days is something like that. Usually takes about 90 days to make work. But that's a way where we're able to save on the cost of money, purchasing the property, closing cost, points and interest, things of that nature. Allows us to get into the property quickly and, do some repair to it and get it what we would kind of consider, in kind of like where it's less maintenance, when we go to rent it out, in terms of like stuff coming up with the tenant, things like that. And that allows us to pay a little bit more on our price. Because here's the thing, and I'm just being straight with you, cash wise, again, like I said, looking much tighter into the neighborhood itself, only looking a quarter mile. I mean, you're looking, you're going to need to be realistically, closer to like the 30s to make something happen cash wise. And I'm not just saying that for us. I'm just saying, literally kind of in general is where something would need to be. You got a property on Speedway recently went for 27,000. One on Melbourne went for 20,000. East 125th, 32,000. So I mean, you're going to need to be, a little bit lower cash wise to make something like that actually happen. So that's kind of the only reason I'm bringing up a different option.
Okay, I would have to ask, and I don't know if those particular sales were foreclosure sales. I'm not certain, but fortunately, that's not my situation.
Sure.
So I would. So you're saying you would accept the 70,000, but it would take longer because you would come in, do whatever repairs that would be necessary, and anything over 70,000 you all would receive.
Yeah, you got it right in structure. I'd have to see I'd have to talk to my partner to see where I'd need to be, on a number for that option. Before even doing that, I just want to see if it even makes sense for you guys. So look, like I'll tell you this, right? There's a property at, I don't know if you know where Roselle Avenue is.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, go ahead. Say it again.
Yeah, do you know where Roselle Avenue is? It's like 4 blocks east.
Yeah.
Towards the park, going towards the park. All right, so you got a property on that street that is a 4-1, but it's got almost identical square footage to you guys. All right, that one went for 105, and that one is, you could Google the address if you want, but that one went for 105 and was like fully renovated. If you look at the pictures, if you Google it. So there has to be enough meat on it where, somebody like myself that wants to potentially rent it out, I've got to be able to get it in that condition and be able to kind of make some money on the rent, or be able to sell it for around 100,000, right, and make a little bit of money on that as well. I mean, and obviously you get that, right? We're in the business of, either buying and fixing and putting it back on the market or renting it out. So that's what we're trying to figure out, right? If you guys do really want to do something, we're interested. We're looking at 2 other properties in the neighborhood, but we do have a preference to try to work something out with you guys, which is why I kind of jumped in to give you a call. If we're able to figure something out, that'd be awesome. If we're not the right buyer for you guys, I don't want to miss out on these other 2 that we're looking at. These other 2, we'd be able to get cheaper. It's just, it's just a lot more work on those. So, that's why I was hoping we might be able to get something, figured out that works for both sides.
Well, you know what? If we let me see that property that you're speaking of, and I'll speak with my husband this evening. And I can explain it the way that I just explained it to you, and just tell him it may be a little more involved. And I'll see if it would be something.
Yeah, that's cool. I can check with you in a couple of days. You got a pen and paper? I'm going to give you a couple of addresses that I think would help give you a good, because again, we buy a lot of properties in the area, but we're not trying to beat people over the head or anything like that. We're trying to get good opportunities and make good investment. But if we're not the right buyer for somebody, like I said, we're looking at a couple other ones already. But I want to make sure you guys are looking in the right direction at least. So look, there's an address 1261 Roselle.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, 1261 Roselle.
Okay.
And then look at 1181 Roselle.
Okay.
All right, and that'll kind of give you an idea of what something in that immediate neighborhood where you're at, can kind of go for fully fixed up.
Okay, these are some properties that you have, purchased, fixed up, and then now you're able to list them at a more advantageous price that you are looking at, the 100,000 range.
Well, these are ones just an immediate kind of couple block radius that not necessarily us, but somebody has bought, fixed them up, and put them back on the market and sold it. And so if you and your husband look that up, you'll be able to see what something that was fully fixed up sold for after it was fully fixed up. And the easiest way to think about it is look at those addresses, and then, because you and I are talking over the phone, right? But you have an understanding of what the condition of your property kind of truly is on the interior, and kind of look at it as, does our property look like these two properties on Roselle or not? And if it doesn't, the person we're selling to, how much money would they have to put into it to sell it for that amount and still be able to make a profit?
Okay.
And, if you want, I can give you a call back tomorrow if that gives you time to talk to your husband or something like that. Or maybe, kind of over the weekend. What's best for you guys?
I'll be back on Saturday.
All right. I'll check in with you sometime Saturday. Hopefully that gives you guys time to check out. And like I said, if we talk Saturday and we're not the right buyer for you, I can hurt my feelings. You could let me know, and we won't bother you guys. But if we can do something and it does make sense, we'd love to figure out a deal with you that, like I said, is good for you all, and we can feel good about it as well. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, cool. Well, look, I appreciate y'all. I'll give you a call Saturday. Hope you all have a good evening. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
Well.
All right. Thanks, bye. All right. Brandon, are you on a call still?
Yo, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So look, I just talked with her. They want 70,000. Price is really like 30,000 cash. Talked about novation. It's possibly a novation market, but it's Cleveland, so the numbers are super compressed. You get it for 30K, fully fixed up's going for 100. So, we'll see. I got her as a follow-up this weekend. We'll give her a call.
Properties.
We'll give her a call. See if something shakes up, man. Brandon, we almost went 3 hours in here. All right, we're at 2 hours 45 minutes. We've been rocking out.
Oh yeah, shout out to y'all for me.
Hey, shout out to y'all that been locked in with us, man. 2.5+ hours kicking it with us, listening to call conversations. Hopefully, you guys leave these calls more confident that you can have these conversations yourself. If you're somebody in here that's already in the U, already rocking with us, know what we're doing here with OfferBolt, utilizing AI to talk to homeowners for us by text and create lead opportunities. Look, you already know the vibes, man. You already know what's going on. If you're not in the U for whatever reason, all right, you should go to askchrisjefferson.com. You should tap in on the challenge, get connected with tons and tons of other people across the country that are taking this process, implementing this process, making money with this process, and have us, my guy, Brandon, tons of other leaders inside the community as well, where you create the opportunities using the software that we provide you. We're going to contact those leads just like we did today. We're going to try to help you make more money in this business. So great conversation today. Brandon, you want to close us out, man?
Yeah, look, I appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out to yourselves for, taking action, and really trying to improve, your understanding of how we deal with these. We're professional problem solvers at the end of the day. So hopefully you got to hear us solve some sellers' problems so you can go out and think like that and make these opportunities happen for you. Talk to people every day, right? And keep sending more offers. I appreciate y'all. Can't wait to the next one. Get some more deals. Let's go.
Let's do it, man. All right, look, we're back on Tuesday, y'all, 12 p.m. EST. I hope everybody has a good evening. We appreciate you coming through, kicking it with us, man. Much love, you all. See you on Tuesday. If you're in the U family, though, see you on the morning meetup, all right, 8:30 a.m. EST tomorrow morning. If you're inside the U already, I'll catch y'all in the morning, man. Peace.